In Psalm 23 verse 5, it says it, you anoint my head with oil and my cup overflows. Your cup overflowing is your cup of creativity, of intuition, of emotions, your power to receive. I know what it feels to be stuck, to have no creativity flowing, to feel like you have no direction, nothing is making sense. Well, it is all because the feminine energy is somewhere stuck. In today's video, I want to teach you about a head washing ritual that you can do to start unlocking the feminine energy flow. What does stuck energy have to do with femininity or feminine energy? Well, that's because feminine energy is closely tied or deeply tied to the divine Mother Earth. Because the divine Mother Earth teaches us how to let go, to nurture ourselves, and how to trust in life cycles. Many cultures around the world have practiced this head washing ritual in order to help restore their energies and reconnect to the wisdom of their souls. I know that this may sound a little bit woo for some people, but these sacred traditions that have been passed around for centuries. For example, in Ayurvedic practices, oil pouring on the head is a way to balance the body and restore the energy within the spirit. In African spiritualities or African practices or traditions, as they believe that the head is the seat of the soul, they practice head washing ceremonies or rituals in order to honor the divine wisdom and to also bring balance and clarity within the spirit, same as in Haitian traditions. Haitian traditions believe that the head washing is supposed to open up, again, channels of communication, clarity, and anchoring yourself to your roots and grounding yourself. So I'm going to give you an example of how this worked for me. But before I get into that, I want to tell you this little secret part of this head washing ritual is that when it's done with your mother or your grandmother, as I am a woman, or if you're a man, it can be done with your mother as well. It unlocks the feminine energy that can be stuck sometimes in your mother's lineage. Oftentimes you hear of generational curses. One time I heard Newer Knowledge, if you know him, and I will link this video below, talk about how generational curses is actually stuck energy. And it made so much sense, and I agree with him. And now it made me understand even more profoundly why the head washing ritual is done with the grandmother, the mother, and the daughter. It is a way to release this stuck energy that sometimes is there for years and you don't even know. So hopefully I share this head washing ritual with you. You will get to do it with your daughter or with your son. Even better, if your mother, your grandmother is around, have her participate in this head washing ritual. It is not only an act of self-care, but it is also a way to bring the power back, the energy back within the mother's lineage and release these blockages that often stay in the family for years. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. I would like it if you shared this video with somebody that you love. All right, let's get into the video, guys. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. My name is Kati, and this is Resilient Babes. We are all resilient babes, and we're going to learn about sacred traditions, mainly in the Haitian traditions that I know that have been shared with me. Hopefully you can learn something yourself and you can apply it, and it can make a lot of positive changes in your life. Once I've applied certain knowledge, for me, they've worked so positively that I feel compelled that they must be shared, because there is so much negativity when it comes to Haitian traditions because it's related to voodoo that, I felt the need to come out here and share the positive side of these traditions that have been passed down for centuries now. They cannot be lost. They must not be lost. Let's also remember, today is the 18th of November. I'm recording this video, and it is the Bataille de Vertières, the last battle that brought Haiti's independence on January 1st, 1804, the first ever Black Republic. So I wanted to just mention that. Once again, welcome back to my channel. So let's get to the video. I'm going to take a look here at my notes as I am sharing with you this powerful tradition. Why energy gets stuck and how the divine feminine can help. Obviously, divine feminine is closely related to divine Mother Earth and also the moon. The moon controls the tides. Feminine energy governs the flow of emotions and intuition. When we reconnect with this energy, we can begin to let go of what's holding us back. I often hear this in the spirituality community or the manifestation law of attraction community, that in order to make money, you must connect to your feminine energy, because feminine energy has to do with creativity, openness, receiving. So the flow of creativity is truly done through this channel of feminine energy, feminine flow. To manifest, you must first clear the blocks in your energy. Simple. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this. If you don't clear those negative energies, those blockages, how can you really receive the flow of creativity or this, also you often hear people talk about a download. The download might not happen if the blockages are not removed. This is why this head washing ritual, in my opinion, I believe is very powerful. And the last thing is the power of water. We are made 85% of water. When we use water with intention, it directs something within our spirit, okay? And water also is used in rituals across the world. And they know why, because they know water has tremendous power in its cleansing properties. It washes away not just physical dirt, but spiritual heaviness and allow for fresh energy to flow in. Now, cultural and spiritual roots of this head washing ritual, as I mentioned earlier, about at least these three cultures that I know for sure that practice this sort of like head washing ceremony, not to say just ritual. The Ayurvedic, practices, okay? I will link down, or I will write down in the Indian culture what they call it. It is an act of emotional and spiritual rejuvenation for them in the Indian culture. In African traditions, as I mentioned, the head as it is seen as the seat of the soul, so do we as well in Haitian traditions, by the way, and I'll get to that. The cleansing of the head connects you to divine wisdom. And of course, in Haitian traditions, the water mixed with certain herbs, once you do that, it opens you up for clarity and protection. Now, my personal story. Obviously, I didn't know what this meant until my grandmother did it. And now that I'm looking back, it makes so much sense. I was very young. I was sick. And I had a fever that would not go away. I went to the doctors. They took me to the doctors, but the fever wouldn't really go away. So my grandmother put together a few herbs from our yard as I lived in Haiti. And she proceeded with the head washing ritual. She washed my head, and then my grandmother washed my head, and then my mother washed my head. And of course, they sat with me in meditation and prayer. So calling healing energy and stuff like that. I didn't even understand the meaning behind that. And not doing anything weird or any weird dances or any weird chants. It was just a simple, washing my head with soap, with a few herbs, and then they did their meditation and their prayers around me to restore back my health, to, I guess, help, clear blockages within my energy, because if you're sick, it's also stuck energy. So to help clear the energy blockages that made me sick, so I guess they did that. So that's my personal story. Now, if you want to give it a try for reasons of, releasing the blockages to help invite your feminine energy back, yes, go ahead and do it. Now, the step-by-step guide that I'm going to give you. First thing is to create a safe space. You always want to do that. Whatever ritual that you're doing for yourself. And also, I recommend this head washing ritual to be done by you, yourself, your mother, or your grandmother, somebody that you trust, not just anybody, because we don't believe in putting hands or laying hands on anybody's head. I don't recommend that. At least, well, if you feel okay with it, go ahead, but I don't recommend that, because the head is really an important part of the body for us. You create the safe space. That's always important. Quiet, clean environment where you won't be interrupted. Gather your tools like your water, your, for instance, in Ayurvedic, practices, they do oil pouring. So if you want to incorporate oil into this ritual, go ahead and do it. You can also, one little secret I'll give you is coconut water. Coconut water is a good one. Okay. And, you can find herbs of your choice. I'm not going to mention because this is reserved for private conversations. And, there are different kind of herbs you can use, which herbs that would symbolize cleansing and renewal. And set your intention with everything that you do. You want to set your intention. Always make sure that you know why you're doing what you're doing, and be in the knowing, not just thinking I'm going to do this. Know that you're doing this because it's going to release blockages within your feminine energy field, that things are going to open up for you. Your flow of creativity is going to open up. Your intuition will be aligned. And, if you do it during a full moon, it's even better. I think now we still have a full moon. I believe today's the 18th of November. So, okay, you set your intention. That's very powerful. Again, you can always bring light into it by lighting a candle. You can do that if you should choose to. A white candle is always often recommended. Charge it with your own energy by praying over it. You can also have your Bible in there if you want. If you want to say a prayer, if you want to read a psalm like Psalm 23, Psalm 91, whatever it may be for you, do what works for you, because the power is in your hand. By the way, I will make a video about that. The power is in your hand. Now, to perform the ritual, you begin with the water. You pour slowly over your head, visualizing it washing away stuck energy, stress, and negativity. Massage with the oils. If you choose to incorporate oils in there, like in the Indian culture, in the Ayurvedic practices, you can try to do that. You massage it into your scalp, focusing on the area that feels tense. And as you do, imagine the flow of a new energy entering your being. Invite blessings. If you're doing this with your family, like I said, with your mother, your grandmother, have them speak blessings over you, like I explained to you in my own personal experience. If you are alone, speak affirmations like I'm free, I'm powerful, I'm aligned. And then you close with gratitude. Always close with gratitude to the divine creator. There's only one power. It is the power of the divine creator. Whatever you call it, Jehovah, Yahweh, Adonai, El Shaddai, Elohim, whatever you call that divine creator, source, universe, make sure you close with gratitude. So why do I believe that this ritual will unstick or unstuck your energy? Not just my opinion, but I believe that this ritual works because it combines the cleansing power of water and the nurturing properties of oils, like I mentioned, and the spiritual alignment of intention. Whatever ritual that you do, this is how it's going to work for you. It's the intention that comes from within you that will provide, that will shift the 3D for you. And also because it taps into the divine feminine energy that governs flow, emotions, and manifestation. By releasing stuck energy, you open yourself to abundance, clarity, and peace. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading off of my notes. I had a long day today, and I'm just trying to get this video done and quickly edit it so I can share it with you. Now, if you're ready to get your feminine energy unstuck and reconnect with your power, try this ritual. I would really invite you to try it. Anything that you do it with light, with love, with ease, with good intention. Invite your mother, your grandmother. If you want to do it for your son, do it with your son. If you are a father and you want to do it with your son, by all means do it. There are also stuck feminine energy within the father's lineage. The feminine energy is important because it is closely tied to the flow of emotions and creativity and intuition. These things are important for us in order to allow manifestation to happen. Because through manifestation or through creativity, I want to say, that's when manifestations happen. A lot of things that were invented, obviously, it was done through this energy of creativity. So we need to restore creativity back. We want to restore our intuition back, because with intuition, we have good discernment. They talk about this as well in the Bible. And one thing I forgot to mention, even in Psalm 23 verse 5, it says it, you anoint my head with oil and my cup overflows. Your cup overflowing is your cup of creativity, of intuition, of emotions, your power to receive. Trust me, I know what it feels like to have stuck energy. I've been there. And this ritual, by the way, although it was done years ago when I was like really, really young, and I remember this, I must have been like 5 or 6, right? I actually asked my grandmother to not too long ago to do it again with me. My grandmother did it for me because she understands the importance of doing that. It's an act of love. It's a personal moment to connect with my grandmother. One important thing that I wanted to say, we are all connected by the umbilical cord. That is the most important part of this ritual when you do it with your mother, your grandmother. You are connected by the umbilical cord. And in Haitian traditions, usually the umbilical cord is always buried. We don't leave it at the hospital. I don't know, maybe nowadays they don't do it so much anymore, but back in the day, they always take the umbilical cord and they bury it in the yard of your home because it needs to go back to earth. And this is how you are rooted. This is how you're grounded. So these rituals, they are important because it calls you back to earth. Again, divine mother earth is the source of the feminine energy. So these sort of like rituals not only clears unstuck energy, it restores your power back. It takes the power back as well and brings it back to your roots, right? So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was very educational for you. Look more into it if you have questions. Remember, I have a workbook, a free workbook on finding your true spirituality. In the description, I will put it there. You can also give me a phone call. It's free for 30 minutes. You can ask me questions that you might have about spirituality, about Haitian traditions. If I do know, I will share with you. By the way, I just wanted to let you know, I'm not a practitioner. I'm not in any religions or anything like that. I go by what I've learned during my years of living in Haiti, and I'm sharing them with you. As I see some of them have worked for me, I'm sharing them with you. I also have some courses that I've created on baths and rituals and stuff like that. If you have questions about them, please reach out to me. I'm here to talk to you and answer your questions. God bless you. Let's stay connected. Let's prosper together. Thank you again for watching. You are resilient. Remember that. All right, guys. See you next time.